everyone, I'm Clem and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Mid-Year Freakout book tag. I don't remember who created this tag originally, but it's a very old tag. Wait, I think I've got it right here. It was created by... I don't know. Okay, so this was useless as usual. Anyway, as usual, I'm going to find it and I'm going to put it in the description box down below. But I'm sure that you're familiar with this tag because it's a very old tag and a lot of people are doing it in June because it's a book tag with which you reflect on what you've read so far during the year and what you plan on reading and everything. So I really love this tag and I can't wait to do it, so we shall start now. Question number 1 is best book you read so far. So the best book I read so far this year might be Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nyang. I don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm really sorry. And I picked this one because although I read amazing books so far, this one was really a surprise because I had never heard of it before my book club picked it for a month, and so I had to read it and I was really surprised and I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read the sequel that's coming out in November. So it was really a surprise and I really enjoyed the world building and also everything that it had in it. Like, it had fantasy but also romance, LGBTQ representation and all this mystery. It was really interesting and I can't wait to know more, so I think this is the one I'm going to pick for this question. Second question is best sequel you've read so far in 2019. And for this question I'm going to pick A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. So this is the conclusion to Shades of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Please don't make me tell you what it's about, you know how awful I am at doing that. So I'm sure you all know what it's about because it's a very popular series on BookTube. So I finally read this this year, at the beginning of the year actually, because I had this on my shelves for a long time but I never got around picking it. So I finally done that. And it was really amazing. The very end of the book wasn't what I expected or necessarily what I wanted, but still it's the end of the book and I understand that she did that. But the whole book was really great. It was full of action and you could see all the different characters and you could see them evolve and deal with stuff that were important for them. It was also very sad but also like action everywhere, and it was really great, and I really enjoyed what it was about and the conflict it had in it, like with the Shadow King. It was really interesting to see that, and yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Next is new release you haven't read yet but want to. I am on a book buying ban. Not because I want to, but because I don't have money, so it's not a self-imposed one, but still I can't buy books because I don't have money for that. So there are a lot of new books that came out and I want to read, but I never got around it because I can't buy them. But if I had to pick one I really want to read, it might be Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jack Kristoff. So it's the first book in their new series together after the Illuminae Files. I absolutely love the Illuminae Files, so this is why I want to read this book so bad. And when I first read the plot of it, like the synopsis of it, it sounded amazing because we have this group of outcasts, or at least their leader is a soldier, like a trained one, but his crew is not the best one, like it's really... they're really like nerds or not good at fighting or anything. And there is also this girl, I think, and I don't remember if she's an alien or something like that. I feel like something's weird about her. But this team, like, they said that they are Earth's only hope, and so they have to fight something because there are dangers in space. So this is pretty much what I know about it, and as you can see, it's not much, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I'm really excited to read that because, as I said earlier, The Illuminae Files is one of my favorite trilogies. I really enjoyed it. I love how they write together, and I can't wait to see how Aurora Rising is going to be and if I'm going to like it as much as Illuminae. So I can't wait to buy it. Hopefully I'll have money one day to buy it. Question 4 is most anticipated release for the rest of the year. And actually for this question I can't pick just one answer, I have two, and I have to pick those two because they're really important. Oh, actually there's 3 of them, but yeah, I'm going to pick 3. So the first one is Rebel by Marie-Lu because it's the sequel to the Legend trilogy, and it's one of my favorite trilogies. Like, it's what got me into booktube and into really reading YA, and it's one of my fave. I reread it like not so long ago, and the first time I read Champion, so the last book in the series, I wanted to cry and I screamed that I wanted something after, like I wanted to know what was going to happen, and now my prayers have been heard and I can't wait to read it because it's a bad day and we're finally going to know what's happening after this awful ending. So I really can't wait. I want this book so bad. Also, another book I really want is Girls of Storm, and I don't remember the rest of the title, but the sequel to Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Engen, or I'm going to stop trying to say her name. But as I said, it was one of my favorite reads of the year, so I really want to read this and to know what's happening because the end of the book was a cliffhanger and I need to know what's happening next. And the last one I need to mention is Chains of Gold by Cassandra Clare. So this is the first book in her new trilogy, The Last Hour, and it's about the children of Tessa, Will, Jem, and all these generations. So I can't wait to read that because I've been waiting for this book for so long now, and now we're going to get it, so I can't wait. 5 is your biggest disappointment so far. I had to pick one, but I'm sad that I have to pick the book I'm going to mention because for this I'm going to pick Sadie by Courtney Summers. The book is not a whole disappointment, like it's just the ending that really disappointed me, and this is why I'm going to pick it for this question because I really enjoyed the book in itself, like the story and everything, the characters and how it was told, like the fact that you're following Sadie but at the same time you have this radio program that tells you about everything, like the mystery and the case. I really enjoyed that, but I expected to be way more scared and way more, like, to be really a thriller and to have suspense and angst all the time. And the ending was really a letdown for me because it was way too easy, and for me it's not a real ending. Like, for me there's missing something and I don't like that, so that's why I'm picking this book for this question, because if there wasn't the ending it would have been an amazing read, but the ending really killed it for me. Next is your biggest surprise. I'm not going to pick Girls of Paper and Fire because I already mentioned it, but my other second biggest surprise might be Daisy Jones and the Six, because I kind of read this book because everyone was reading it and it was available on Scribd, so I said, yeah, listen to it so it will be done and you will make your own opinion on it. And actually I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect it to enjoy it that much, but it was happening in the 60s, 70s, around a rock band, and I don't know, it was really interesting, and it was a full cast audiobook, so it was everything I wanted because I love full cast audiobooks. And I don't know, the mood of the book was really amazing and really, like, it really made me want to know more and to read it, and all these for all the book you had this almost relationship between Daisy and Bill, and you want to know what's going to happen between the two of them, and also you see all the members of the group like evolving throughout the years, and you want to know what's going to happen to them at the end of the book. And yeah, it was really a good read. Not the best, like not one of my fave, but still really amazing and really a big surprise. 7 is your favorite new author? Natasha! Even though I can't pronounce her last name, but Natasha, I met her because when we read a book for the book club, she came and we could chat with her, and we met her, and she's really this very cute person, and she lives in Paris now, and we gave her a lot of advice to live in Paris, and she asked for some recommendation. We even, my best friend even suggested her to watch a French series, and she's just so cute and so nice, and yeah, I love her. She's just amazing, and yeah, her book is really beautiful, and when you know why she wrote this book, it's really great. I loved meeting her. She was really amazing. Question 8, newest fictional crush. I know, I'm in love with a Darkling from the Grishaverse. I love him so much. I read Shadow and Bone in April, I think, or in May, can't remember, but I fell in love with him. He's just so bad that I love him. Like, I love him so much, and I'm so sad that in Siege and Storm we're not going to see him that much, but I started it and he's already here, and I'm like, yeah babe, I love you. So we could say that I become a Darklings bitch, and I love that. So yeah, I love him. I know he's a bad guy, but he's my favorite one so far. I love him. There's nothing I could do. I'm just in love with bad guys sometimes. Just like, I was going to say Kylo Ren, but I know that a lot of people are going to come and say, he's not really bad, it's just a baby, and I'm like, yeah, thank you. I'm going to go now. Mine is newest favorite character. So you know I could have picked here also the Darkling because I love him, but you know that already. So I'm going to go with Adelina Amuteru. I don't know how to say this because usually I say this with the French pronunciation, but in English, what could it be? Amuteru. Amuteru. Well, let's go with that. So she is the main character from The Young Elite by Mary Lou. You see, Mary Lou again. And at first I didn't really like her because I thought she was a whining bitch. But actually, no, in the end, like, she become such a new person throughout the books, and it's just the first one. And now I can't wait to read the next one because throughout the book she realized that she doesn't need anybody, and that if she wants to do something she can do it herself, and that she will never be better self than from herself. I don't know if it's English what I just said, but in a way, if she wants something, she's the one who has to do it if she wants to be satisfied. And I love that. The ending of the book, she was just like, I'm not going to let you like do all this bullshit to me. I'm going to do my own thing and peace out, like drop the mic, and I love her for that. Question 10, a book that made you cry. I already answered one of this question for the spring book tag, and I'm going to link here if you want to see it. But I'm not a crier, like I don't usually cry in front of movies, TV series or books. And so I haven't cried while reading a book recently, but if I had to pick one that could have made me cry, I'm going to pick Salt to the Sea by Rita Sepetys, because I feel like this book has the potential to make me cry because it's about Second World War. A Second World War always made me cry because it's just so sad and so awful what happened to all these people during the war. And yeah, it could have made me cry, I think, and it could make me cry still. I think the movie is going to make me cry, and maybe if I read it one day I'm gonna cry, who knows. 11, a book that made you happy. And here I'm gonna go with Red, White and Royal Blue, because it was just so cute and I loved it, and the love story between the two characters, between Leo and Henry, is just so beautiful. And I don't know, it's a gay love story, and I love gay love stories. Like, I don't know why, don't ask me why, it's just something I love. And yeah, it really made me happy because it was really amazing to see those two characters overcome the different obstacles to be together, and the relationship was just so cute. Like, you could see them evolve together as a couple, but also as a person, like as an individual, and it was really amazing because I love like the fact that you could be being a couple could change you actually, but in a good way, not in a bad way, and also make you realize a lot of things about yourself, but also about the people surrounding you and about society. And it was exactly what what was happening in this book, especially because they're both gay, and the fact that they are gay could be a problem for their own families. So it was really amazing and it made me smile a lot. 12 favorite book to movie adaptation you saw this year. Have I seen a book adaptation? Except To All the Boys I Loved Before, like again. I've seen Hunger Games again, so does this count? Because it could count, like Hunger Games is the best. No, I don't know, because I haven't seen any adaptation, or there weren't any adaptations. I don't know, so let's skip this question. Question 13 is favorite review you've written this year. And I'm going also to skip this question because I don't write reviews or film reviews, but it's something I want to do, so I'm going to try to think on how I could do that in order for this to be entertaining and to actually manage to do it, because I suck at doing reviews. So none, like I haven't tried any reviews, so none of it. But I'm going to do it, hopefully, one day. Question 14 is most beautiful book you've bought so far this year. Well, can I pick a book I received for my birthday, because I think this count. And here I'm going to pick Tales of a New World Moon Chosen by PC Cast. So I haven't read this book yet, but I received it I think for my birthday, and I'm absolutely in love with the cover because it was cover buying. Like I saw the cover in the French bookstore and I wanted it, like I was drawn to it because it's a monochromatic cover, it's drawn, and also you have this golden pattern all around it, and I just love it. Like, it's the aesthetic of this book is really pleasing. I don't really know what it's about. Once again, please don't kill me and don't watch my other videos because I'm nice. But still, yeah, this might be one of the most beautiful books I received this year so far. Even though I wanted to buy a really amazing book this year, like Enchanté, or Aurora Rising is really beautiful, and other books are really beautiful, but I can't buy them. And last but not least, what books do you need to read before the end of the year? So many! I can't count them. But yeah, like pretty much everything on my bookshelves, because I want to reduce my TBR, so I need to read everything here around me. But if I had to choose one or two I really need to read, but no, I don't have this one, so stop your bullshit. I really need to read Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. So this is the second book in the Hark of Scythe trilogy. And also I really would like to read, where is it? Why can't I find it? Oh yeah, and read the last book in the Minus Chase trilogy in order to be able to start a new trilogy, and to read the Trials of Apollo trilogy, because I would like to have finished Magnus before reading Apollo. So yeah. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel to see more of me. I'm not going to tag anyone because I think like a lot of booktubers are planning on doing this, but if you want to do it, then I tag you, you can do it if you want. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys!